What happens when a single, explosive neighborhood secret threatens to burn down the carefully manicured facades of an entire Midwestern community, forcing 3 generations of a fractured family to choose between preserving their comfortable lives or surviving the truth? A sweeping New York Times bestseller and a highly celebrated Read with Jenna Today Show Book Club Pick, Buckeye is Patrick Ryan's masterful multi-generational family drama. Balancing sharp social satire with profound emotional depth, this sprawling novel dissects the fragile anatomy of the American middle class, the heavy burden of childhood expectations, and the quiet tragedies hidden behind closed suburban doors. The narrative is set in Buckeye, Ohio, a seemingly idyllic, hyper-competitive suburban enclave where social standing is measured by the perfect greenness of a lawn and the Ivy League potential of one's children. At the heart of the story is the Miller family dynasty, led by the formidable, fiercely protective matriarch Helen, who has spent decades curating her family's flawless reputation. The fragile illusion of their perfection begins to crack when her adult son, an unfulfilled corporate executive named David, suffers a highly public psychological breakdown on the community golf course. This crisis ripples outward, dragging his estranged sister, a fiercely independent artist living on the coast, back to the childhood home she swore she would never return to. As the family is forced into claustrophobic proximity, Ryan masterfully unfurls a complex web of intersecting timelines. The story shifts perspectives between the resentful adult siblings, their emotionally distant parents, and a trio of deeply observant teenagers who are navigating the suffocating social hierarchies of the local high school. When a historical financial scandal involving the family's real estate company resurfaces alongside a long-buried neighborhood secret from the summer of 1994, the political and emotional landscape of Buckeye shifts permanently. The Millers must confront the reality that the greatest threat to their legacy isn't an outside force, but the toxic emotional inheritance they have been passing down to their children for decades. Buckeye is a triumphant, beautifully written contemporary novel that reads like a modern successor to Celeste Ng's Little Fires Everywhere or Jonathan Franzen's The Corrections. Ryan writes with a brilliant observational wit and a deep, empathetic understanding of human flaws, rendering the mundane details of suburban life with cinematic clarity. Driven by a sensational multi-voice audiobook adaptation that perfectly captures the sharp generational contrasts, internal anxieties, and underlying warmth of the ensemble cast, this sweeping drama delivers an unforgettable, emotionally explosive payoff that proves you can never truly run away from the place that built you.